dear students, I welcome you for the third episode of the hydrocarbons in our BIC's Karnataka PUC CET show, and we are now learning about ETP series, Examination Training Package series of first PUC focusing for 2016 exams. Now, as a third question from the hydrocarbons, our focus point now to be learned, the third concept to be learned is about the concept of Markovnikov's rule. This Markovnikov's rule, children, is again a very important question from 2016 first PUC examination point of view, as well as from your second PUC concept understanding of few concepts as far as organic chemistry is concerned. Now, I'll take you to the classroom session to make you to understand about the Markovnikov's rule, the statement, the equation, and what exactly it means, and there I will be elaborating on the important focus point that you are supposed to be writing to match as per the scheme of valuation. Come, let us go learn and come back the rule of Markovnikov's. To write this statement, I want you to practice the statement and write it in the same manner. And I have explained this with an example as well, which I tell you now. Look at this. State Markovnikov's rule. What is the statement of the Markovnikov's rule? Whenever an unsymmetrical molecule adds to an unsymmetrical alkene. Children, these are the two important focus points wherein I would like to draw your attention. Molecule should be unsymmetrical, that is trying to add, and to what it's trying to add it to? Unsymmetrical alkene. What is this unsymmetrical molecule? What is this unsymmetrical alkene? Let me just explain this to you. Whenever there is a bond formation, of course I am talking with respect to the covalent bond. Let me take up this with the example of HCl, wherein hydrogen and chlorine have undergone covalent bond formation. After the bond formation is completed, due to high electronegative nature of the chlorine atom, it starts dragging the shared pair of electron cloud towards itself. Thereby, if the process continues and the ionization takes place, then this chlorine end will be now completely getting converted into chloride ion, and the hydrogen will be getting converted into hydrogen ion, which is a cation. That happens if there is a breaking of the bond, or else if the breaking is not happening, then the chlorine end will become highly polar, that is negatively charged, and the hydrogen end, which is polarized, will now get the positive partial charge. So therefore, this is an example of unsymmetrical molecule which is trying to add to an unsymmetrical alkene. Now let me just explain what is an unsymmetrical alkene. If on the either side of the double bond unequal number of carbon atoms are there, then it is said to be unsymmetrical alkene. If similar number of carbon atoms are there, then it is said to be symmetrical alkene. So now let us come back to our statement. What is trying to get added? Unsymmetrical molecule. To what it is trying to get added to? Unsymmetrical alkene. So when these two cases are happening, what is the next focus point? The negative part of the addendum or the adding molecule. In this case, HCl is the molecule which is trying to get added, and the negative part is the Cl minus. Where is it going to get added? It's going to get attached to the carbon atom involved in double bond. Another point of focus is the carbon atom to which this negative part is trying to get added must be involved in double bond. Not only that, it should also be containing least number of hydrogen atoms. To which carbon atom it is going to get added? The negative part. To the carbon atom involved in the double bond, and it should also be containing least number of hydrogen atoms. This is the statement of Markovnikov's rule. Let me go through the statement quickly. Whenever an unsymmetrical molecule adds onto an unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the addendum or the adding molecule gets attached to the carbon atom involved in double bond containing least number of hydrogen atoms. Now let us take up this example. Now the negative part will be Cl. So this will be getting added to this carbon atom. It's containing or involved in double bond and containing less number of carbon atom. Between this carbon and this carbon only the attachment will take place. Why? It is these two carbons which are involved in double bond. So that condition has to be fulfilled, and it should also be containing less number of hydrogen atom, which is what is written in the statement as least number of hydrogen atom. So where will this chlorine be getting added? To this carbon involved in double bond containing least number of hydrogen atoms. So what is the name of this structure? Propene. HCl is getting added to propene. Now what is the product we are going to land up in? Once the chlorine gets attached to this carbon, hydrogen gets attached to this carbon, then the double bond between these two carbon is broken down and they get converted into single bond. Therefore, we will be landing up in the formation of 2-chloropropane as the product. So children, this is another very important focused question for 2016 first PUC exam. Keep practicing and try to write the statement in a similar manner and with an example also. If you can stick on to the same example, fine, or you want to write another example, take care to remember that you are taking the case of an unsymmetrical alkene. Now that you have understood Markovnikov's rule, keep practicing the statements and also the equation as per the scheme of valuation, so that you will get the complete marks when this question comes in your board exam of first PUC 2016. All the best. Keep practicing until I meet you in the next episode of Hydrocarbons.